Hello everybody and welcome to a new episode. I'm gonna solely, first of all, let's appreciate my background, but anyway, let's go ahead and hit this up. So, today I'm just going to talk about some stands I think could be in Roblox games. Alright, so here we are at the list of stands. We're pretty much just gonna show us all these stands in part 3 and above. We'll only go up to part 5 because that's the anime part, so even though it's not finished, you know, it's going to be finished sooner or later, like a few years, I guess. Oh, that's what it feels like. Anyway, so, part 3 stands. Star Platinum's already in game, Basic Punching stand, Magician's Red is already something that's very common, Hermit Purple's common. I think we're just going to go over stuff I think isn't common, so the first thing that comes to mind is actually going to be the Fool. So, there are only one JoJo game I can think of that actually has the Fool, and that's JoJo Bizarre World. I don't know why. The Fool definitely is something easy to make. It's like, let me take a look at this. The Fool is pretty much just sand. So you could literally just implement everything and just say it's using sand. So like, it could have a power thing like used against Pet Shop. It has glider mode. It has sand dome or whatever. The abilities are sand manifestation where it shows up. Sandy nature, powerful, blah blah blah. He can just change sand whatever he wants, so you can just mess around with that, I guess. It's not something that would be hard to make, really. The Fool is pretty much just another basic. I mean, it's literally, it counts as one of the protagonists or the Joe Bros. It counts as a Joe Bro. Another stand I want to cover is Tower of Grey. I actually asked for this stand a lot in JoJo games. So pretty much what I want from Tower of Grey is a bug about the size of a hand, like the hand of a stand or an arm of a stand, like a bug the size of an arm of the stand model. And then it's just a remote control stand. It has a range of 100 meters. I'm just saying that I want it to have a range of 100 meters. It's gonna have the moves of, I'd imagine it having things like high speed where it gets faster, and probably Tower Needle. It's gonna have Tower Needle. Apparently it has a second jaw. I didn't know about that. So it's gonna also, I'd imagine having a move where it takes someone's tongues too. Or maybe it could have a move where it makes accidents. Let me see here. Dark Stag Beetle. So, obviously, you could have like a fly move. Obviously, it's Tower Needle, the speed, and apparently can go through skulls. It's small and fragile, so fast, nimble, destructive power, I don't see a second mouth on that guy, though. Oh, wait, is it supposed to be these things right here? The little whoop, whoop? Because those are more like feelers to me. Anyway, Tower Grey remote control stand, kind of like, maybe it could be like Highway Star, I don't know. Strength, I don't think that's getting any JoJo games anytime soon, aside from like, I guess it could be a map decoration. Like, they have the ship, they model the ship and everything, but it's just a map decoration. You can go inside it and everything, you know, mess around on it. So, I guess Strength could be like a decoration stand, more or less just there to mess around. Ebony Devil, again, long range stand, just like, you can have the stand like this, and you can like throw a doll out, and then you'll take control of the doll. Like, yeah, you can see here, there's a stand in the background, there's the doll. Two distinct appearances. The first appearance is this stand right here. You can see the manga one's a lot better. And the doll, which shows up right here. I don't know why he chose a doll. I feel like the Ebony Devil could take over a lot of things. So, Ebony Devil could work like this. It has a doll that has a little cleaver, or like it has a spear, a cleaver, and a knife. So it has 3 weapons. It's an auto remote control stand. It'll like run around, shank people, I guess. And the more damage you take, the stronger it gets. I'd imagine that is what it being. And wow, he's just getting pulverized. So I could totally imagine it just being something that has I think the main moves it would have would be the leg slice with the cleaver, the spilling beer everywhere, which would make people slip around a lot. And then if he has beer slipped around, he could get the fan and drop it on them, which would cause the electric sparks. That would totally be 3 moves right there. I feel like that could be a thing. I totally feel like that could be a thing. And let's see here. Oof, loading up. Yellow Temperance. Oof. This stand, man. I don't know how it's not in a ton of JoJo games. It's super easy to make. Literally, it's just... Oh, that's a really nice picture, I guess. Literally, just make a stand that is goo. It will... I guess it could have one where, like the one in Project... They had one in Project JoJo, but they unfortunately discontinued it. Yeah, before I could record it. Yeah, big rip. So I'd imagine having a move like in Project JoJo, it has like an aura, I guess, it spits out, which deals damage. It has a puddle it can drop. It has the disguise feature, obviously. And I guess another move it could have was this gift right here, where like it comes apart and then it could like trap an enemy like a giant web, like something that like I think Stonefree uses webs, or am I thinking of something else? But like yeah, it could have like a web thing, I guess. Ugh, Hanged Man. I wish Hanged Man was in more games. I wish. But he is just impossible to make, in my opinion. This man is just, ugh. He's a long distance stance. If he were to be made, I would imagine it being that if you send him out, he'll automatically go in a reflection. Like, you select a reflection, he'll hide in that, and then if someone comes near the reflection, he'll just automatically attack them. That's what I imagine it being. He has stand sight, he has his razor, and he has his physical abilities, like he could grab the neck and then shank them from the back, or he could grab them and choke them. And the mirror movement, going around. Anyway, Emperor's in a ton of games. I won't cover him, but yeah, it's literally just a gun. Empress, that ain't getting in the game anytime soon. Empress would be like, you damage it, and then whoever damaged you will get the Empress slowly growing on them, but like, how are you going to implement that? How are you going to implement the 3 phases of Empress? The little bits, the bud, the giant face mark, and then eventually the mouth, the body, the arms, all of that? Like, no, you can't make this. If you make this, like, at me, I'll totally, like, I'll get in on that, trust me. Automatic stand, yeah. Bound stand. I've never heard of that term before, so I guess it's just, I don't see it happening. I just don't see it happening. Empress just ain't getting any games anytime soon. Wheel of Fortune, not getting, Project JoJo's working on one. I'll probably, like, redo this if I see anything good with Project JoJo, but right now it's just, I don't see it happening in a lot of games. Project JoJo will probably have it, eventually, or I don't know, maybe they'll discontinue it like they did Death 13 over here. But yeah, I don't see that one happening. Just, Wheel of Fortune would be another decoration like Strength. It could be a car that you could get in, drive around, just a decoration, not an actual thing or anything. Maybe like in the, partner seat you could have the user, and then you would get the driver's seat. Justice, Inaba the Hag. Ugh, I love Justice. Justice was such a good stand. The user was great. I don't know what about it. I don't know what it is about Inaba. I really like Inaba though. Oh yeah, Ova. Who can forget this monstrosity? Ugh. So, Justice I imagine would be another, if you damage it, then it's able to attack you, but if you don't hit it and it doesn't hit you, you're just at a stalemate. Justice's moves could be the Scissors, the Fog Illusion, the Fog Control, and Self-Attack if you have Fog Control on, 4 moves. So yeah, you can do that, and as you can see here, it can actually, if he gets control of you, it'll probably have control over your stand too, even though it more or less just moved Whole Horse's arm the other way for that one. But I don't know, that would be fun if it could have stand control. So, after Justice, ooh, the Lovers, another stand I would really like to have. So, just like my, Tower of Grey description, long range, really small, except it's not as big as a stand's arm. This time it would be ridiculously small, unseeable, pretty much. You can only see it if you are zoomed in on it. It would be like a little speck. Like a little speck, I guess. Like, if you hit someone, they have a little hit mark, that's like what Lovers would be. Just a little hit mark that just shows up a little bit and then vanishes, so Lovers would probably go inside someone where you just get a view on them, but there's just, people haven't made it so that, Lovers can go inside. They haven't made any stands that can, like, go inside anyone, so, I mean, Project JoJo has Pillarman, which can go inside someone, so maybe they could implement that. And let's see here, so if the user takes damage, the damage would reflect onto whoever has the Lovers in their brain times 2. And if I were to take a guess at this, well, it's kind of like Highway to Hell, right? I could totally see that. Yeah, Lovers could be like Highway to Hell. Hajkers did Highway to Hell. It came out really good, but the issue was with Highway to Hell, you could just reset and insta-kill. Just get one hit and boom, you win. The Sun. A few people have been working on the Sun. A few games I partnered with have been working on the Sun. The Sun is just the Sun. Pretty much it would be a stand that just gets stronger and slowly damages someone. That's all I can think of for the Sun. Just a stand that gets stronger the longer it's out. Death 13. I've got a good take on Death 13 actually. Oof, had to cut that out. So Death 13 would kind of be like Mr. President from Project JoJo. Death 13 will get a hit on you or have a sleep move where it hits the sleep button, like Silver Chariot Requiem can hit a button that makes someone sleep. Death 13 could have a move to make someone sleep, and once they are asleep, Death 13 could invade their dreams, and they would get teleported to this little place similar to Mr. President's room teleport, and then Death 13 could just have fun with them, just mess around with them. If they don't have their standout, they're dead, and if they do have their standout, they'll be able to stand a fighting chance. Also, this is a question I've had about Death 13. Is the scythe part of the stand, or is that just an ornament? I don't know. I've always wondered that about Death 13. Anyhow. Oh, Judgment. I've got a really good one for Judgment. So, Judgment would be similar to Heaven's Door from Project JoJo. There will be, if you have Judgment, or Cameo, it's Cameo, I'm stupid. Is it Cameo or Judgment? Because the wiki says Judgment. We'll go with Judgment for now. So, if you have Judgment, if you summon your stand, it'll actually summon a little lamp, and if someone grabs it, they will get choices of money, they'll get money, an item, they'll get money, an item, maybe they could get, like, and a special item. Like something that, like, when I say item, think of stuff like apple or crabs. Like special item like a stand arrow or requiem arrow or rebirth arrow, something like that. I'm going off of Project JoJo here, so sorry. And then like another wish would be, so we got 3 wishes: money, item, special item. And then the fourth wish would be, I want to fight you, where it pretty much puts Cameo in a Judgment, in a state where he can be hit and can fight back. In this case, he has a punch rush, a kick rush, a solid punch, and prediction, where he will be able to dodge everything. However, if the wish, I want to fight you, is not active, he will have the Heya dodge, where he pretty much is not hit by anything, no matter what. Not even over heaven, not plus 4, not GER, nope, nothing. That's my take on Cameo. I think that's a good take. High Priestess. This stand is a nightmare. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, I hate that picture. Oh, switch it back to manga. So, the High Priestess would be a stand that has, it would have a claw attack, a transformation attack where it turns into something around the area, like it turns to a lamp or a bush or a tree, something like that. But it could also be a decoration. The giant, like, is there a picture of it when it's in its giant C form or no? No, it's not, but it could have it could have a harpoon move. Yeah, it could have a harpoon move. And it could have the move where it turns to the giant thing and just eats someone, like, good stuff. Tastes delish. 10 out of 10. Yeah, that's my take on High Priestess. Geb. Another stand I don't know why is not in a lot of JoJo games. Like, so weird. Oh, Ova. Oh, Ova was actually terrible. Scary. So Geb is like, gore. Geb was like, it's just a long-range stand that has a claw attack, can manipulate water. That's literally it. Not that hard. Just give it, even if it only has one move. That's literally all it does. Just slices people. It could also have the bullet shot move where it just makes itself go forward super fast like a bullet and slice someone like that. But yeah, I just don't know. Oh, or it could have a face rip off thing like that. Ugh. But yeah, the reason Geb isn't a lot of things because they're like, oh, I have to make it so it's based off of water, and like the Fool too, oh, I have to make it so it's based off of sand, and they're like, oh, we don't have this, so we're not going to add this. We don't have sand in an area, so I'm not going to add sand. But we don't have water in an area, so we're not going to add it just for one stand, even though water could also double to Aqua Necklace. Kanam, transforming stand, easy, easy, easy. So yeah, Kanam could literally just be Yellow Temperance Old F. If you play the old version, you'll know that when you hit F with Yellow Temperance, a little box will pull up, and you can type in someone's name, and you'll disguise yourself as them. So, here is that. It's not that hard to make. Thoth, nope, not getting any games. I can imagine if they have, like, a library area, they could totally have Thoth just, like, hidden in there and, like, with the other books. But Thoth is just, it's a prediction stand. How are you going to implement that? I guess, like, it could have infinite dodge, maybe, because it's like, oh, I know all your moves. But, no. I don't see it. I don't see it. Anubis, already in games. Just a sword. Has little spinny blade. Has counter. Has go-through blade. Bastet. It shocks someone, and then you can just throw metal at them, and they lose. It's boring. Ah, here we go. Sethin, the old pedophile himself. Sethin Adalessi. So Alessi, he's a weird character. He's commonly known as a pedophile, but I think that's what he is. I'm pretty sure that's what he is, because he turns people to kids, and then he I'm gonna quote him. He actually said this in the anime. He says, "I love turning people into kids and then having my way with them." That was happening in one of the subs I had. That was fun. So Alessi could be like, you hit them once and they get smaller, and then he could also have a axe and a gun. There you go. There's your set. Just hit someone once, they're smaller, bada boom, enjoy. Alright, so if you're in my Discord, I talk about this a lot, but Osiris is my favorite stand, and Darby is my favorite character. So, I love Osiris, I love Darby, both great. I love them both. So, Osiris moves could be, he could have 3 moves. He could have 3 moves. He could have tic-tac-toe, connect 4, checkers, and for the 4th move, he could have chess. If you're wondering why I'm thinking of games, pretty much, Osiris is going to be a stand. I want this to be Osiris. I want it to be a stand that makes games. Pretty much, if you have the stand Osiris, you can challenge someone to a game where if you win, you take their soul. If you lose your soul. So pretty much, you play a game, loser dies, easy peasy. Project JoJo's take on Osiris was okay, I guess. It's just a boring 50-50 though. Horus, so I actually tried this moveset in Troublesome Battlegrounds. Horus is just another stand that'll appear behind you. It can throw icicles, it can make big icicles, it can throw super fast small icicles, it can freeze the area around it, and it can make a giant block of ice fall onto someone. I just think that's what it could be. It's a powerful ice stand, it's really cool, pet shop's awesome, edgy, and oh, that isn't the coolest introduction ever. Look at this. Ice noises, ching, pow, boom, Horus. Good stuff. But yeah. That's my take on Horus. Adam, again, I love this guy, younger Darby. Same thing, except instead of the board games I suggested, he would have other games. Like, I know in Roblox they have gears that actually let you play games, so just take one from those, I guess. Because it's pretty much just... Wait, he's similar to the world? Oh, jeez. Adam time stop, am I right? 10 or sacks. I have no clue what the stand is. Never heard of it. User Kenny G. Who's Kenny G? Thanks to its illusion, Terrasack may be a useful stand, but was defeated too rapidly to determine any strength other than destroying enemies. One weakness that doesn't create any illusions, allowing Iggy's nose. Oh, it's just an illusion stand. It just like makes images of stuff. So just like, I don't know, fake stuff. Cream. That's nice. Oh god, I don't know how to talk about Cream. Cream would be like, let me just grab my mic again. I guess Cream could kind of be like, yeah. No. Just take Project JoJo's Cream. I ain't got nothing on this guy. Holly stand, we won't talk about that. And Jonathan Joestar stand, we won't talk about that either. So here we are on to part 4. Diamond is unbreakable. Crazy Diamond is already covered. Star Platinum's already covered. The Hand's already covered. Echoes. Why more games don't have Echoes? I don't know. Echoes could be a really fun stand. Everyone would love Echoes. And, wait, part 5? Oh, I thought it said Act 5. I was like, wait, hold up. So, Echoes could be like, you start off as the egg. And give it a little time. You'll hatch in Act 1. He'll have sound-based moves where if you hit something, it'll change to different sounds. Act 2, it comes from Act 1. You just have Act 1 for long enough, and it'll turn to Act 2, and pretty much it'll just throw the sound around, and if anyone touches the sound, it'll activate. Act 3, 3 freeze. That's all he has. That's all he is. Okay, so this is what I want. If you hatch from the egg, you get Act 1. If you wait long enough in Act 1, you get Act 2. But you can also switch back from Act 2 to Act 1, and then once you unlock Act 3, you can get all the acts except for the egg. So, I don't know. Echo should just be a changing stand. Like, in the anime, I remember in Part 5 one time, he was like, oh, where's Giovanna? Let me use Act 1 to find him, even though he used Act 3 earlier. It's so weird. Oh, what is wrong with my Discord? Or whatever this is. Echoes, 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 echoes. Oh, no. It's because I switched around the images so much. Whoops. Oh, no. Here we go. List of stands. Alright, Heaven's Door is already covered. Killer Queen's already covered. Aqua Necklace. Same case with Geb. Only has like one move, the slap, the pop, boom. Bad Company. I wish Bad Company was in more games, but it's just that the colony stands are super hard to work with. So I imagine Bad Company would be like it could be like film. Oh yeah, live. I forgot about that terrible thing and terrible mistake. Bad Company could kind of be like it's a colony stand. If you hit the stand, it doesn't hurt the user. It'll have troopers that shoot guns, tanks that shoot giant bullets, mines that the troopers can drop. Troopers also have knives. Helicopters shoot the 2 rockets. Tanks shoot the bomber shells. And I think there's like, it's 40 soldiers, 5 tanks, 3 helicopters. That's what I think his numbers are. And Red Hot Chili Pepper. Another stand, I don't know why isn't in a lot of games. First of all, he's got the looks. I'm kidding. Why is that a thing? Oh, it's in the anime too. Oh my god, ugh. The first thing I want to say about Red Hot Chili Pepper is, come on. It's a full body stand. Rush, Power Punch. 2 moves. Easy peasy. So, you can have the Rush, the Power Punch. If you have more HP, it'll do more damage to simulate having more energy. But if you're low, it will get weaker. Which I know sounds like kind of a bad thing, but, you know, just to be canon. So, there you go. There's Red Hot Chili Pepper. Also can move through electricity. Drag someone in the outlet. See you later, loser. Boom. The lock. Oh, he replied? No, he didn't. I lied. The lock. The lock would work like you hit someone once, the lock shows up on them, and it would like slow them down. That's all. Just slows them down. The more damage the user takes, the bigger the lock gets, the heavier the person who has the lock will become. So, totally see that happening. So, like, if the user has like 1 HP, the person who has the lock stuck on them just can't move. Totally. That's what I think could happen with that. Surface, another thing. Just make contact with someone. So, yeah, just make contact with surface, and he'll do that. Love Deluxe. Ugh. Hair stand, huh? I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess it could have, like, the hair grab, the hair, like, needle shoot forward or whatever. Who's that guy? Is she getting pedophiled on? So it could have the hair grab and the giant, like, where she sticks them, she like wraps around the hair around them a ton, and they get stuck in a little pod, and then just slam that around, shoots her hair out, and then it can like slam them around. It's kind of hard to say Love Deluxe would work in a game. Really hard. I don't know. Pearl Jam. All Pearl Jam would do. Just if you give the user who has Pearl Jam food, they can just make it taste better, and it'll just be a full heal or something. I guess they could like poison the food maybe, but Antonio didn't do that. He's an honorable boy. He won't do that. Alright, let's get out of this one. On to the next stand. Hermit Purple already covered. Axon Baby. Literally a free stand to add to the game. You're like, hey, if I have my game with a ton of stands, will you play it? And they'll be like, sure. And you just add all these easy stands that are easy to make. Axon Baby. Just let it turn yourself invisible. That's all it is. Alright, rats. So rat could be just this shows up and it just shoots a lot. And when it shoots someone, they turn to rubber, they will become slower, and they will slowly take more damage, like poison, until eventually they die or get molded into flesh. Oh, that's disgusting. Anyway, yeah, rat's just a range stand that can turn people to literal shit. Harvest is the same with Bad Company, just a colony stand, and the special ability Harvest has would be to gather money and just give the user all of it, just rich money. Also, Harvest could totally steal from people and have the alcohol needle. Totally see that happening. Totally. And let's see here. Each of Harvest's 500 units can be destroyed with ease, but have no effect on Shigechi, as a colony stand would. So Harvest is of 500, making Bad Company's amount look like trash. So it has stupid range, and it can go everywhere pretty much. So Harvest, yeah, just long range colony stand that can inject alcohol and stab people, I guess. Cinderella's unique. I'd say all Cinderella could do would be like to change people's face to calls or make them look like other people. Yeah, so pretty much just like that too. So if you have Cinderella, you could make yourself look like someone else, or just make yourself look like anyone else. Yeah, so Cinderella, which is a change stand. Adam Hardfather. I'm not going to talk about Adam Hardfather because I don't think that's going to get in any games aside from Project JoJo. I just didn't really like the take they had on it, and I don't know. Boy, man. Same with Darby. Starts a game of rock, paper, scissors, and loser loses 1/3 of their health. Since there are 3 games in rock, paper, scissors, if you lose all 3, you will die and lose your stand. Yes, boy, man will take your stand. And, noticeably feature with if you have this stand, you'll have a hole in the middle of your cheek, making you easy to distinguish. Sorry, users. So, rock, paper, scissors game, loser gets killed. Same like that. Earth, Wind, and Fire just lets you turn into other things. Same with Yellow Temperance. Highway Star, I'm not going to cover that because that's already been done in a few games. Stray Cat just shoots air bubbles and can make air shields, and it's just an all-around bubble stand, I guess. Superfly shouldn't be covered. It's been a decoration in many games, so again, just have that as a decoration, I guess. Enigma, Enigma's kind of hard. I don't know, man. You know, I think Enigma wouldn't make it in any games. Sorry, Enigma, you're not getting in. Cheap Trick. Yes, Cheap Trick, you, why are you not in so many other games? You are adorable. You are similar to Heya. You'll latch onto someone's back, and the longer you are on there, similar to the lock I talked about earlier, the longer he is on someone, the slower and weaker they get until eventually they die due to insanity from Cheap Trick. As he is a Cheap Trick. But the German Father stand we won't talk about because that's an on-can stand. And I know I said I'd do part 5 too, but I just remembered part 5 actually isn't done yet, and I don't really want to cover it. Maybe when Silver Chariot Requiem gets into part 5, I'll like cover the part 5 stands, but I would like to see Black Sabbath in a lot of Project JoJo games. He's one of my favorite stands too. Second favorite compared to Osiris though. Clash is also cool. I could totally see him being in a few games. So anyways, as always, want you all to like, comment, and subscribe, and as always, I will see you all in the next one.